Today I'm bringing you a competitive exam math problem that many people still struggle with when trying to solve. Many people don't know how to interpret or solve this type of question. So, first of all, I want you to hit pause and try to solve it on your own to see how you're doing with this type of problem. Then let me know in the comments what you thought. I'll show you the solution step by step. Let's do this together. Were you able to solve it yourself? Let's move to the step-by-step solution. Here's what the problem states. A steel plate has the shape of a right trapezoid, as shown in the following figure, with its dimensions indicated in centimeters. Based on the information shown in the figure, what is the surface area of this plate in square centimeters? I'll clear the board so we can solve it. Well, here we have a figure, and this figure is a trapezoid. And for us to calculate the area of this trapezoid, in fact, to calculate the area of any trapezoid, we use this formula here. Look, the area is equal to big B plus little b times the height all over 2. What is big B? Big B is the larger base, and in this figure here, it's equal to 18 centimeters. Little b is the smaller base, which is that base up there, which measures 10 centimeters times the height, which we don't have. So I'll represent this height here as h, all of that divided by 2. Well, to calculate the area of this trapezoid, we need to find the value of the height, which is h. How will we do that? Pay attention. We have a 90-degree angle here, and up there we also have a 90-degree angle. These lines here at the bases are parallel. So if we draw another ray here, we'll have a segment equal to the height, which I'll also represent by h. Now pay attention. If this measurement up here of the smaller base is equal to 10 centimeters, then down here, look, it will also be 10 centimeters the same distance, up there and down here. If the total of this larger base is 18 centimeters and we already have 10 centimeters in this part here, how much is missing to reach 18? It's missing 8, right? So this distance here, look, is equal to 8 centimeters, all right? Now we can find the value of the height using the Pythagorean theorem in this triangle here. Notice that I have the hypotenuse, which is equal to 10 centimeters. We have one of the legs, which is 8 centimeters. We want to find the other leg, which is actually h, the height, all right? Then the guy comes up to me and says, "Professor, I don't remember how to use the Pythagorean theorem anymore." Calm down, take it easy. The Pythagorean theorem goes like this. The sum of the squares of the legs is equal to the square of the hypotenuse. The hypotenuse is this side here, look, which is the side opposite the 90-degree angle. So we have the hypotenuse, we have the two legs which are 8 and h. Applying the Pythagorean theorem, it will be like this. 8 squared plus h squared is equal to 10 squared. Solving it, look. 8 squared, 8 times 8, which is 64 plus h squared. I repeat, 10 squared, 10 times 10, which is 100. I'm going to take the 64 and move it to the other side, subtracting. So h squared is equal to 100 minus 64. Solving this subtraction, h squared is 36. Moving the exponent to the other side as a square root, h will be equal to the square root of 36, and the square root of 36 is 6 because 6 squared is 36. We found the value of the height, which is 6 centimeters. I'll clear this up here and write down the value of the height that we found. Look, now we have here the nice trapezoid with the big base, the small base, and the height. We just need to plug them into the formula. The area is big base plus small base times the height divided by 2. So let's go. The area will be equal to the big base, which is 18, plus the small base, which is 10, times the height that we already found, which is 6, all of that divided by 2. We can simplify here. 6 divided by 2 is equal to 3. So the area will be equal to 18 plus 10, which is 28. So it will be 28 times 3. Solving this multiplication, 3 times 28 is equal to 84 square centimeters, which is exactly what we were looking for. The area of this figure is 84 square centimeters. Whoever chose letter C got it right and aced the question. So how did you solve it? Were you able to solve it in a different way than I did? Let me know in the comments. We've reached the end of another explanation. If you enjoyed it, please like the video to support Professor Robson Lyer's channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, I invite you to do so. There are many helpful lessons here for your test. Don't forget to share with your friends on social media. Warm regards from Professor Robson Lyers. I hope to see you in the next lesson.